Good morning, brothers and sisters. Doug White down here in Alabama. Peace and love to everybody. Right there. I'm up real early this morning, up and at 'em. But hadn't had any coffee, so no telling what's gonna happen. But we just got settled a little bit. I got that message out there about the I didn't believe that all this is what I've settled on in my mind. Everybody can believe what they want to believe. Nobody's telling anybody what to believe here down in Alabama. Tell them this is the way I see it, and they can decide for themselves. But anyway, I was talking about the I got settled that thing about great tribulation is in our past, and I left on that video all the different little videos I made about it, and people can go back and look at them for themselves. And anyway, I put that on that video. Then we were going over to this other subject. I said, we'll get this one out of the way, and then we go on to the next lie. You see, brothers and sisters, there's so much that we've been lied to. We just presume to be true. And but I don't want to go I'll just put these out here right now, and you can look at these and decide on them yourself. I found this to be a great help to me. Once I saw this, that I began to see that God, the great multitude of people out there that did not have the opportunity within this lifetime to hear the gospel, hear any version of the gospel, or but His great mercy reached out to them, and but these people had their spirit in them, and the best I can put it is this: they know God, they have attributes of God. All God's people know Him in some fashion, in some degree, you say. In some measure, they know Him, and some more, some less, But I gave the example in one of my videos that Captain Cook on one of his voyages, if it can be believed, he went to one of these islands, and there one of his crewmen, sailors, took one of these. He gave these little hatchets, which were useful things, to the native women, and he gave them out to them as kind of peace offerings and stuff like that, And one of them took them away from one of these ladies, one of these native girls, and the Captain Cook brings him up there, and he's having him flogged in front of all the native people and the women too. The ones that the soldier had taken it back from him. Stole it from him, took it back away from him, and it was flogging him. The sailor, Captain Cook, was having him flog. Excuse me, I can't even talk without my coffee. Well, the women on that particular island began to cry out for mercy for the one that had done them wrong. They were crying out and wailing, "Have mercy!" For mercy for the one that was being flogged. Brothers and sisters, that's an attribute of God. Say, brothers and sisters, never heard? Just out in the middle of an island. And that's why this old boy believes down here in Alabama. God has many people that you don't even know about, savages that we think about. And that's why I believe that, and John saw the great multitude in heaven that no man could number, like in the same way with Abraham, like the sands of the sea, the stars of the sky. God has a great multitude of people because He's rich in mercy. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you that. Now I'm going to go on to this next lie out of And I don't know who to blame it on, but it's the devil that has got it going. And I'm just going to tell you how I believe. And I hate to do this, but because I just started making some friends, and now, but I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to get the truth out as best I see it, brothers and sisters. And I'll leave the link here. I don't know how to link nothing. I'll just tell it to you over this video. The name of the two little things I made about believing, and I think it's called "If You Believe Not." Just plain, "If You Believe Not." Doug White. I guess you can put flat Earth on there because people that believe in flat Earth tend to be more open to, have, ears to hear things. They know, like I say, they've been lied to by them. Maybe they've been lied to about, do all God's children believe, hear and believe the gospel? But I don't believe they do, but, that you decide for yourself. And the name of my video is "If You Believe Not." That'll just be the title of one of them. And then you go "If You Believe Not 2, Doug White, Flat Earth." And I hope it'll come up. And then you can see my views on that matter. But because I can't sit there and write it, I don't even know how to keep writing. It'll mess up, But I hadn't learned all that stuff. All the kids know how to do stuff like that. But I'm just here talking to my phone this morning. And when like I said, I dealt with that lie over there that I believe is a lie from the devil to mislead God's people about the fulfilled part of the Great Commission. No, excuse, not the Great Tribulation. That everybody thinks of as the Great Tribulation. That never will be like that again, in my view. But anyway. I've already used up 7 minutes. So I might as well get to this other. What is it? I don't know what to call it except blockbuster, earth-shaking subject to start on, to open up. But I'm gonna have to just use the rest of this time and go to the next one. And if there's any more questions, any more things to deal with, and that is, here it is: to whom was the Great Commission given? To whom was the Great Commission given? The so-called Great Commission. Well, brothers and sisters, I don't believe, and neither did I believe that the Roman Catholics believe in missions, you say, and I believe that the so-called Great Commission was fulfilled by the apostles in the first century. Okay, you cut me off your head. If you cut your I'm glad I'm over here in Alabama. You ain't got nothing to throw at me. But like I say, brothers and sisters, we have been lied to about everything. What about all these missionary Baptists? Mission this, mission that. Brothers and sisters, that's just another way to raise money. Let me just show you in Scripture. Before I get out of here, I want to give some kind of, Scripture where you see that I'm not absolutely completely crazy. No, this has been placed in our mind by the old devil. We got to get out there and go across the ocean and find somebody and bring them our version of the gospel. See, I'm gonna have to continue this on another video, but I'm gonna give you one verse right now. You remember where they said over here in in Mark 16. First of all, Mark 16 is addressed to the apostles, not to his church body. It's addressed to the apostles. See? The apostles had special powers, and he sent them out. And look here. I knew a friend. He read this. He takes off down Central America with another gospel, not even the true gospel, the glorious gospel. he takes off out with his family, and there's wars and murders going on down there, and all kind of guerrilla war, and he Hightail tries to get out of there with his tail between his legs. And he said he had, before it was over, he said he'd get down on his knees and beg one of them officers to get his paperwork so he could get out of there, you know. He thought he was sent, you know. But brothers and sisters, the Great Commission that we call Great Commission was really it was a command. His disciples was fulfilled in the first century in this poor sinner's view right here. Go ye into all the world, preach the gospel to every creature. Every creature. We look here in Colossians. And be not moved away from the hope of the gospel, which ye have heard, and which was preached to every creature which is under heaven. See there, brothers and sisters? It was given to the apostles. It was fulfilled, first century, in my view, by the apostles. Look, if there's a generation of people every 40 years, you think he would give that to his little old poor body of, you know? No, he didn't do that, brothers and sisters. That was fulfilled in the first century. And the old devil was putting it on the back of God's people down here, you know. And plus, they use it to raise money and go all over the world. But no, the Holy Spirit goes all over the world, brothers and sisters. He tells us to live out our life in peace here. That's what he tells us to do. And how are you going to be at peace if you got to take off across somewhere to bring a message that's not even the gospel to somebody that doesn't even want to hear it? No, brothers and sisters, we've been lied to about this too. I just wanted to bring it to you. I ain't got long on this video. I'll back it up a little bit more. Look, he said, wait. You still think it's your job? Okay, brothers and sisters. Do you have power when you go into a foreign country to speak the tongue of the town you go in? No. Today they'll bring translators. No, God gave these people special powers. They drink any deadly liquor. It wouldn't hurt them. It could take up serpents. These people had special supernatural powers that testified that they were apostles. Plus, they had seen Jesus in person. So, brothers and sisters, this, in my view, this was something given to the apostles. Colossians says, for the hope which was laid up for you in heaven, whereof ye heard before in the word of truth of the gospel, which is come unto you as it is in all the world. Say, up here you got creatures, all the world question is speaking, going to all the world. See, both questions answered by the apostles. See, and the fame of this man Jesus is still echoing down through every little village on the sides of the seashore and all through the mountains and hills and valleys. People all across the earth, the flat plain, know about this man Jesus. His fame has gone out. Wherever how somebody finds out about Jesus now, they know, you know, most of it is when they hear about it, it's you know, there's a witness in him that he is the Son of God, you see, because they're his children. He's already placed it in them. But how much belief somebody has, I don't know, brothers and sisters. You know, I don't know. I believe they know God. I don't believe anybody's going to go into that before stand face to face or be ushered out into his presence, not knowing who he is. But anyway, I'll go into that in the next video, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. Peace and love, Miss O'Boy down here in Alabama.